Hello and welcome. It's The Chat. My name is Manny. My guests on the program has been Chief Security Officer for 3 former heads of state in Nigeria. He's an author and is also perhaps one of the greatest Inspector Generals of Police.
Born on the 24th of July 1949, Sir Mike Mbama Okiro is the 13th Indigenous Inspector General of Police, who served Nigeria from 2007 to 2009. Sir Mike attended St. Michael's Primary School at Calabari Beach in Rivers State. During the Nigerian Civil War, he studied philosophy in St. Augustine Seminary and afterwards got admitted into University of Ibadan, where he bagged a Bachelor of Arts degree in English with honors in 1976. He further obtained a Masters of Public Administration from the University of Lagos, then a Bachelor's and Master's in Law from the University of Jos. He in addition earned honorary doctorate degrees from the Federal University of Technology in Imo State and Novena University, Delta State. The young and energetic Mike joined the Nigeria Police Force as a Cadet Assistant Superintendent of Police. His hard work saw him through most of the ranks in the force. He served as a DPO in several police stations, an Assistant and Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, and even received a double promotion from the then Commissioner of Police when he became Deputy Inspector General of Police. Upon his resumption as the Inspector General of Police, he worked tirelessly for the actualization of former President Goodluck Jonathan's vision. During his time, he created a channel of communication as a tool of bridging the police-public divide, a philosophy which birthed the Dawn newspaper. He also introduced the Anti-Terrorism Squad and forced commercial banks to introduce CCTV cameras, bulletproof bullion vans, and bulletproof doors to reduce bank robberies. Being a man of the people, he significantly improved the welfare and morale of his officers. The 70-year-old Mike has also headed several panels of investigation exposing financial crimes in the country. He retired from the police force in July of 2009, having attained the mandatory retirement age of 60 years. His meritorious service made ex-President Goodluck Jonathan nominate him as the chairman of the Police Service Commission in May 2013. As a man of literary acumen, Sir Mike has authored 6 books of different genres. He is a widower with 6 children.
Welcome to the program, Chief Sir Dr. Mike Okiro. Too many titles.
Thank you very much.
How does that make you feel? You are all of this in one.
Yeah, it makes me feel happy, makes me have a feel of achievement.
Which is the most outstanding for you?
The most outstanding, the one I have in my country, my people call me Agune Chemba.
Agune Chemba?
Yes, one.
Okay, which one would you give away? If you had to give away any of these titles?
To give that to somebody?
Yeah.
I won't give out to any of them.
Right.
Because I meditate their effort for them. I deserve them.
I was saying to you that you were the first Inspector General of Police to be, Chief Security Officer for 3 former presidents in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Am I right to say that?
Yeah. In a way, I served very closely with Chiefs of State. I was appointed by late Yaradua, was IG then, with Jonathan as Vice President. I retired when Jonathan was the President. I still served him, had an appointment under him. Then also worked under the present President Buhari as Chairman of the Police Service Commission.
Well, where did you grow up?
I grew up in many places in eastern Nigeria.
Where did you stay long?
Oguta.
Yeah,
Oguta.
Right, because I was going to say, you joined the police force way back then. Was it a white man that was the Inspector General of Police?
No, during the time it was MD Yusuf.
MD Yusuf?
Yes, was
I remember MD Yusuf. So how many years would you have put in the police force then?
Me?
Yeah, how many years?
I put in 33 years in the police. I retired at the age of 60, which is mandatory year for retirement in the civil service.
How did you feel when you were retiring? Did you feel accomplished? Did you think you had done what you expected or set out for yourself?
Yeah. One Englishman said, an English philosopher, he said, England expects everybody to do his best. I'm happy I've done mine. Too. As a police officer, people expect you to do your best. And by the time I finish and retired as Inspector of Police, when I look back, I said I've done my best.
What would you beat your chest about most, of your accomplishments?
A lot.
Of all your accomplishments, which one would you beat your chest about?
A lot. So many of them. One was the Amnesty program, which I proposed and drove and recovered arms from the militants in their camps. One was also, these are not really police duties. One was the...
was it your idea,
yes,
or you had to execute?
It was my idea.
It was your idea,
yes,
you had to execute it?
Yes, it was my idea. The next one could be...
Did you think you executed it satisfactorily?
I did. If not, what we're having now couldn't have been so. By the time militants were holding sway in Niger Delta area, Nigerian oil production dropped to 700,000 barrels a day. By the time the amnesty came on, it went up again to 2.4 million barrels a day. So I achieved what I wanted to achieve. And also, Niger Delta, especially Port Harcourt, was deserted. But when the amnesty program came on board, lives started coming back to Port Harcourt.
Apart from that, you also were involved in anti-terrorism, movements. Yeah, the anti-terrorism squad. You sponsored a bill then at the National Assembly.
Yeah.
What was on your mind when you had...
You see, at that time, 2007, I was appointed IG June 2007. By November, I formed this police anti-terrorist squad. Because I looked at the scenario, I looked at the countries surrounding Nigeria then, they were all in turmoil, they were fighting. They were fighting. And I knew one day, somebody will fit down to Nigeria as either as a heaven or import their ideology into Nigeria. I felt we should take proper action before it is time. So I informed this by November. I formed the police anti-terrorist squad. I trained them very well. I trained them in Israel, South Africa, Spain, and Egypt. Which are countries had a history of terrorism. I trained them there. So I established an anti-terrorist school in Port Harcourt, Nonwa, that I felt it was cheaper to train them than to send them aside to be trained. And that was done. And also, that gave me an opportunity. Even the Boko Haram had not started then. But the moment I left, 2 years after I left, Boko Haram stuck in Nigeria.
They were waiting for you to start?
Probably they were, because I was monitoring them.
Did you get a free hand, to do what you were doing? Because I recall you saying before we came to the camera that you have worked under 8 heads of state.
Yeah.
In Nigeria.
Yes.
Let's say 8 presidents to make it easier to understand.
Yeah, some of them were military, so we wouldn't say president.
Did you have a free hand working with?
Yes.
Or you had to be directed all the time?
The areas you have to be directed, the areas you have free hand. Those to some areas, they gave me instructions. And I felt these instructions were not, one, may not be constitutional. 2, may not be in the interest of the people. I had to go back to them and say, sir.
Give me an example.
An example was as Chairman Police Service Commission, even as IG, there was an instruction given to me about the governor of Kebbi State, which I felt was not proper.
What was this instruction?
I won't disclose.
Okay, for security reasons.
So I went back to the president. I said, I was told, okay, let me be more specific. When he gave this instruction, I asked, who gave the instruction? See, it was from the First Lady. I said, okay. I went straight to the president. I said, I was given this instruction, and I took it from the First Lady. I can't be the First Lady. Please confirm to me, because I feel this instruction was not proper. Is it true? Well, I said, no, it wasn't true. It wasn't true at all. That people gave the instruction were to mislead me. I should take action.
Tell me about the police force you left behind. Are you happy with what you see now?
Yeah, well, the issue is not only police, there's general decadence in society. So the police officers they didn't fall from the moon. Neither were they taken from another country. They're all Nigerians.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that the police, as it is, or
You're not making excuses.
No, I'm not making it, but I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to explain what is where they are now.
Yes.
The police officers are members of the society. If an armed society is bad, like people say, if the head is bad, affects the whole body. So, if the society per se is not perfect, you cannot expect a perfect police force that is drawn from the society. Those difference may be their trend. You can say because they are trained, but they are trained not an aspect of life.
There was a time there was a report, by a television station about the police college and the state of affairs in the police college. How did it make you feel when you saw a run-down police college?
I felt bad because when we were in the college, police staff college Jos, I entered as a graduate to police college Jos. The institution was built by Americans. Initially, it was supposed to be a police college for West Africa. Wonderful buildings, good furniture. Everybody had a room. We had heaters because it was Jos. We had heaters, we had water heaters. But when you go to police college now, what do you see? Some places sleep on the floor. So if people sleep on the floor, they're already dehumanized. What is spirit from them outside?
What did you do when you were there? I know you initiated some reforms, but what did you?
What I'm talking about now? What I'm talking about now? It's of recent because when I was Special Police, recruitment is not like it is now. I think I have 2 or 3 recruitments, but the figure was controllable. But now we're recruiting 10,000 people, and the colleges.
Is that not necessary? Are we not under-policed in this country?
Of course we are. I think we're even more under-policed than people think about.
Do you think that, senators and politicians should be allocated policemen?
Yeah, people who have special needs
What do you mean
may be
special
given
needs?
special attention. In America, for example, we have when I went for a call, just for telling you, I went to Columbia Heights. We were told that there are 1,400 police forces in America. In a district in America, you can have your own police. You are TV, so you can hire your own police. They move about you. So if there's need for you to get police, because you can just get firearms license in America.
So you can hire police to terrorize
No. The point I'm talking, listen to me first. In America, for example, if you have National Assembly, you have their own police, they take the police around. But here I have one single police for the whole country. That is where I'm saying that policemen have been attached to some people. In some places, they got their own police to attach to them. That was it. Those people who have special needs may require special attention.
Pick a question by yourself and answer the question. There we go.
Okay.
I can read the question out.
What are your biggest worries about Nigeria?
Okay.
My biggest worry is let me situate it as a police officer. My biggest worries about Nigeria in crime prevention or fighting crime is the non-committal nature of Nigerians.
Your non-committal nature.
Yes, yes.
Nigerians are not supportive of the fight.
Let me explain. In Nigeria, maybe because of our culture, our family background, people don't want to take up cases, don't want to give information to the police or to other people, because maybe the person who has committed the offense is your brother or your cousin or this or that. You remember the Yokohama blast in America. The person who got involved, who masterminded the bomb attack, was arrested. Was the information was given by his brother to the police? Who would do it in Nigeria?
So if Shina Rambo was your brother, we wouldn't have been arrested then.
Well,
because you arrested Shina Rambo, didn't you?
yes, of course. That's
You would have let him go.
That's the Nigerian. Let me give you an example. Another example, a typical example also. Iyamu.
Yes.
What finished Iyamu? Because Anini was his relation. So it was covering Anini. So in Nigeria, the biggest problem, the biggest problem I see in Nigeria in terms of security is that people only give information when they are personally attacked. Sometimes robbery could be taking place. People have telephones, but they don't call the police. They keep quiet. It's only when the robber comes to them that they're able to call the police.
You introduced SARS to the police force. On hindsight, do you think you made a mistake?
It wasn't a mistake. Because when I introduced SARS, they contributed to the security of life and property in Lagos. I was doing DC operations in Lagos. Yemi Odubela was the CPU in Lagos. Shina Rambo was holding sway in Lagos. He used to come, snatch cars, and go in a convoy to the Republic. Nobody could stop him. He had the GPNG, they could shoot him. People were running away. There was no one could stop them, but that day came to me. I said, sir, I went to Odubela. Let's take this battle to this man. Let's a surprise attack on him. He said, what? I said, let us have men in Mufti with talkie-talkie. But they don't know GSM. With talkie-talkie. To plant along Baragri Road, along Abeokuta Expressway, along Ota Road, like that, Ekpe Road, with talkie-talkie. Armed with rifles in Mufti. So we did that the first day. They're moving towards Ota. By the time they reached Kumaiko, the police we are hearing the operating of Kumaiko. The police will open fire for them. They were not able to go to Imperfect that day.
You directed that operation.
Yes.
Do you think that was your greatest operation?
As a police officer? It's just one of them.
You're just asked to take 5 items that are very important to you that will keep you company in that island for about 2 weeks. What would they be?
I take my phone first of all.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I take my reading glasses. I take a pen, I take paper. because I like writing. I take some books to read.
What sort of family did you raise with you? I mean, is your wife, like you, a churchgoer, regular sort of Sunday person?
Yes. No, I'm not a Sunday. I'm a daily Christian.
What's the difference?
I take mass every day.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. How would you describe your wife?
My wife was a lovely family person, down to earth to the children and me. Still accommodating. She was like a mother, a daughter, a sister to me.
You have children as well.
I do.
How many are there?
6 of them.
Wow, you're very active.
Definitely.
Any more?
No.
You closed the door on that.
Yeah, longest time. I had 6 children within 10 years.
What satisfies you most about life, your life now?
What satisfies me is the fact that I thank God for a good health. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have cholesterol. I just eat what I want to eat, but I control my.
What do you eat most?
I wanted to say that I'm not choosy about food, but I make sure I eat food that is of relevance to me, nutritious food.
It's lovely to know that you also enjoy writing in your spare time, don't you?
I do.
While you were also in the police force, you were writing.
Yes.
I know that you have written about 5 books now.
6.
6. You're about to launch a new one.
Yes, my biography.
Your biography.
I could launch it along with my birthday, but there was a slip from the publisher.
Oh.
So
but it's your birthday too. It's your 70th birthday.
Yes, 70th.
Congratulations. How does it make you feel?
Thank you very much. It makes me feel...
Do you really need another 70 years?
It makes me feel very happy.
Yeah. Fulfilled?
Fulfilled.
Accomplished?
That I'm scoring 30 score on 10 years.
Listen, Chief Mike Okiro, before you could, let's drink to this.
Okay.
It's not an easy thing to get to 70.
One other thing.
And still counting.
One other thing, it's unfortunate that my parents are no longer alive, but they've tried. My father died at the age of 72. Okay. My mother at the age of 96.
Yeah.
How would they were alive to see
Which one would you prefer?
Which?
72 or 96?
Oh, no, 96 and beyond. Yeah, because what I'm saying is that for me to have lived up to 70,
yes,
it's a landmark.
Let's get
my parents were beset with child mortality. I was the 7th child. 6 children before me died.
Really? Wow. Okay.
So and after me, 3 others died.
Wow.
So for me to have lived up to 70,
it's a miracle.
It's a miracle and glory to God.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations, I have to say.
Thank you very much.
And many more years. If you have your way, how long do you want to stay on earth?
That's a complex question.
But it's answerable.
I want to say as long as God wants me to
stay. So you need another 70 years.
If God wants me to. Well, that will be too much.
That will be too much. Whoa! Happy birthday! Well, wow, the people are singing for you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Well, okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Sir Chief Dr. Mike Okiro. And we wish you many more years ahead. Thank you so much for accepting this interview with us for this week on the program. It's been a pleasure. Have you enjoyed yourself?
I did. Thank you so much for sparing time and honoring me on this program.
Well, thank you so much for being on the program. It's been Chief Dr. Mike Okiro. former Inspector General of Police. The program has been The Chat. I am Manny. See you next time. The Chat is produced by Channels Television. You can watch it again online. Just visit our social media platforms: Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.